It was shining through the curtains, literally. Literally was shining through the curtains there a few minutes ago, because it was that bright out. Now, when I went streamed, it was not shining, so so I opened the blind of it. It was a nice evening anyway. I decided to take an early evening tonight anyway. I have a good bit to do. A lot of news actually happening at the moment. A lot of happening at the moment. Tucker Carlson's gone from Fox News. So it's fair to say Fox News is probably pretty fucked now at the moment. Let's be fair. You hit myself. Pretty fair to say that Fox News is fucked. Like, let's put it that way. Never going to exist again, basically. Because I only watch, to be totally honest, I used to watch Fox News on YouTube. But the only thing I used to watch was Tucker Carlson, his take on different things. So the main person that was basically watching Fox News is gone now, so Fox News is pretty fucked. And after losing a lot of money in the lawsuit, so not looking buzzing for them, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And then Don Lemon of CNN is gone. But we all know CNN Plus, it didn't go well when they tried to launch that. So CNN is kind of expected to fail and crash and burn. It's on actually the way it crashed and burn on CNN. Yeah, you must have read me mind. You must have literally read me mind. Like, literally, we're all in about 10 minutes of each other, this all happened. So, yeah. Well, hopefully he starts a YouTube channel or something now. Hopefully it's not a subscription channel, you have to pay and stuff like that. Hopefully it'll be YouTube, because he do well on YouTube. But he probably be set to hell in the back. But it's a pity, Because again, Fox News, let's be fair, there's only another few months before Fox News goes on though. Like, let's be fair, it'll be another 4 months or 5 months and they won't exist, basically. Because Tucker Carlson used to get so many hundreds of millions, well, not hundreds of millions, but millions of people used to tune in just for Tucker Carlson. And obviously that's a lot less people, so they'd be nearly like CNN. At this stage, not have anybody, Hello, brother, how are you doing? How's everybody this evening? It was, it's turned out to be a nice evening. This morning wasn't that nice. It was kind of cloudy, but it's kind of got all brightened up. But typical, as soon as I come home early, it all brightens up. Typical stuff. Hello, Charlie. How's everybody? So yeah, but no, I'm shocked about that now, Tucker Carlson's gone. I don't mind Don Lemon. I think everybody kind of knew he was going to go soon, Don Lemon and CNN. But I'm a bit shocked over Tucker Carlson going. I'm a bit shocked because they actually sacked him, I think. I don't think he left. Did he leave on his own accord, or did they sack him? Because they're going by the vast majority of people. It seems like it's Fox News got rid of him. That's the narrative at the moment. It seems from everybody. Even marginally Taylor Greene, the congresswoman for South Carolina, basically said they got rid of him. They chucked him out. If that makes any sense. So that's what I'm going by. Which either could be anyway. It could probably be both ways, maybe. So yeah, but typical, as soon as I come in early, the sun starts splitting stones. Because early on, it wasn't sunshine at all. At one stage I thought it was fucking raining. That's the one stage. Oh, I know, but Don Lemon, like, let's be fair, CNN, they never really got any viewers, so we kind of could see that. Even Brian Stelter was going up for CNN. Basically everybody at CNN got very little views and stuff like that. So that's why they probably would have got rid of him too. Because, he was getting, I think somebody said Don Lemon show. Like, this is a mainstream news channel, CNN and stuff like that. And they would barely get about 30,000 people viewing his program, so 30,000, and then with Tucker Carlson used to go live to be about 2 or 3 million, 4 million maybe watching them. So you can see the difference, there, because CNN was terrible now. Like, CNN Plus alone just tells you everything you need to know about what happened to CNN. It was terrible stuff. It was terrible stuff altogether. Because Fox News is going to be, it's Jova for them. Let's put it that way. It is Jova. Wonder why I took Carlson. I think he probably. I don't know. I don't know. Did he leave? Because going by Marjorie Taylor Greene, he was forced out by what she said, this evening. Basically, she alluded that he was kind of kicked out. So it's kind of either he was kicked out and he didn't want to leave, or they forced him to leave. No, either he left his own accord or they kicked him out. Basically, that's what I'm gonna say. Which I think they probably kicked him out because he did mention something there last week. That kind of probably ruffled a few feathers. To be totally honest with you, I think it ruffled a lot of feathers in the certain industry. So obviously you're not allowed to question certain things, obviously, and so you know. Well, CNN gets loads of complaints from everybody. Nobody really cares about CNN. So, literally, the only thing they ever talk about on CNN, they talk about Donald Trump. Even though he's not even the president anymore, they have nothing else better to talk about Donald Trump. They have literally no other thing but just giving out about Donald Trump, blaming everything on Donald Trump. Like, if there was a pothole in the road, they blame Donald Trump for it. Should the thing in Ohio, the chemical disaster, the train derailing, they blamed it on Donald Trump. Even though Joe Biden is the president, and they said, "Oh, it's Donald Trump. He didn't fund the railways and stuff like that." And even though Joe Biden's here nearly 4 years, and that's basically an out of the weapon. So yeah, I still haven't wrote this letter. The reason why, because I've been busy all weekend, so I never got around to writing the letter. I have a CNN. The funny thing about CNN, they used to be respectable back years ago. The most trusted name in news. Nowadays, they're just a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. That's basically it, and for obviously Big Pharma and stuff like that. So, we're not allowed to question that, Shawnee. We might just write some of this letter tonight, maybe, when we're here. Just to get a bit of it. Yeah, but I just kind of wonder where would he do it, because I don't know what he do on YouTube, but it's hard to know, it's pretty funny what will happen. But let's be fair, and Tucker Carlson was kind of the best person in Fox News, because he kind of asked a lot of questions, like even the January 6th. We seen the videos of that, of the post QAnon Sharon, they called him. Obviously, he trespassed at the Capitol, we'll say that. But the way they described in the mainstream media that he was a violent terrorist. And basically, you've seen the video, the footage of inside the Capitol on the CCTV, that the cops literally brought him around. They brought him around to rooms and they tried to get into the doors. They let him into the chamber of the Capitol. So literally, they walked him around and the police never done anything to stop him. Like the narrative for CNN and stuff before the video came out is that he killed all the police in front of him. And, he was a dangerous terrorist. And he just literally, the police were there walking him around the Capitol. Like, the only thing you can really say done is trespass. That's the only thing you can't say that he done anything else. Because the police literally brought him around the place. There was 2 officers literally showing him around, walking him around. Like, you couldn't really. So basically, the narrative went very badly, very quickly. Let's put that in. So the mainstream media wasn't happy about it. Let's put that in. And not even that. There's other incidents at the Capitol that they have to be questioned and never been questioned. But they were very thick about that, CNN and everybody, when they found the footage of it, obviously. But yeah, no, but it's just that too. I say people were not very happy. They say the people in the Democratic Party weren't too pleased about it. So. Yeah, well now your Collins is still a bit of trouble, I know. We shall see anyway what happens, I know. He probably have to be gone. They have to probably get rid of him. Now Collins, the Minister of the Office of Public Works. They probably will have to get rid of him because the people are up in arms about it at the moment. It's all over Twitter, so they have to kind of do something. That's what they shut people up. I'm devastated. Hello, Kean. Sorry, how are you doing? I think we're all devastated. Yeah. No, I think we're all shocked and kind of devastated. So again, I know it's kind of a weird camera now at the moment. It's kind of sudden and the room's a bit dark, even though the sun's here. It's kind of awesome at the moment. Earlier on before I started. Yeah, everybody's fine. Like literally 10 minutes after he got fired. Well, I don't know. He might have left of his own accord to Tucker Carlson, but literally 10 minutes after that, Don Lemon was kicked out. So everybody's been kicked out basically. Oh yeah, do you remember the time? I don't know if people see this, but do you remember the time somebody tried to fake? It was basically a fake post and coming on and saying, "Oh, we're funding so many people to protest this, that, and the other," and not a word about it. And I even posted on my community tab about Tucker Carlson. He brought him on and they exposed him basically as a fraud and as a fake. And not many media companies would, because obviously he was on CNN and stuff like that, and they never questioned it because it went with the narrative, and they never questioned it and it turned out to be fake. And Tucker Carlson literally took bits out of him on the air. Yeah, I know that. That could be another reason. But let's be fair, Fox News only has about 5 months left. At most 6 months, at most the end of the year. Let's put it that way. If they don't do something dramatic. Big difference. Yeah, I suppose I don't really know at the moment, Sean. That's the thing. It's kind of all up in the air. He could have been fired. He might have left. Who knows? Let's see. Because going by some things again, I see on Twitter by Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene and other people. It seems like he might have been nudged out. Let's put that way. But with more, we obviously hear more in the next few days, basically. So it's kind of hard to know. But the only thing we can know is he's gone. Whatever reason he's gone at the moment. Yeah. But definitely something's going on behind the scenes, because 2 people are gone in one day, in a few hours of each other. So something's going on. Something's up. Somebody's not happy somewhere. So. I would don't even start picking now. I could say a thing or two at the moment. I write a bit of the letter today. I haven't started. I meant to start now Saturday, but sure, I was too busy doing everything under the sun. I think my other videos that were scheduled went up, I think. Because I seen comments on them, so. And I read the comments, so it must have went up. Again, apologies for not being live the last few days, too. It's kind of just, I'm just too busy with different things and haven't got time to do too much. Yeah, they just went up, okay. Yeah, it's only after going up, basically, yeah. One of them was scheduled for yesterday, didn't go up, apparently, so. Went up today, so. Sure, look it. Anybody see this UK emergency alert here that happened yesterday? Was it yesterday or Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Oh, yeah, yesterday, sorry. Long story. What's new in Cavan? Don't stop me. Don't stop me in that question. I could say it, but I'm not actually even going to attempt it. It's basically it's better not to know at the moment. Basically, that's all I say. It's a long story. It's a long story. It's a long story, but it's better not to start. To the end. You know, we do have to go there. We wait for what time? We were 15 minutes into life. We went to the 30-minute mark. So we wait a bit. If we're not finished today, we wait up a bit of a draft. There's not really any hurry. As long as we can get it done by the end of next month, I'll be happy enough. I'm not going to really put pressure on Jenna. Adrian's just been sacked from the Cavan in. Oh God. Oh no, what am I going to do? I have to move to Leitrim. Like start the Leitrim in. Oh no. Oh, how bad. Anyway. How awful. Have to go into exile to Finland. I know I wouldn't last in Fox News anyway. They get rid of me in 5 minutes. They'd be like, this fella's too extreme. He wants to take up a Leitrim. That's literally what to be like. His famous YouTube channel. Yeah. The government might fall. It depends now. The government might fall now with this Nia Collins stuff. It depends. But it might not. I don't know. It's kind of all up in the air at the moment. I mean, I think I talked about it. I talked about it last night, yeah. I have a video up on it. I think it's up already. But basically, long story. It's basically the media establishment just turned the blind eye and pretended that it didn't exist. And obviously, that's what's happening at the moment. Well, at least they're putting on it now, starting to eventually a week later. Of course. Anything else, actually? There's probably something else. There was something else at some stage, I might have to say. But I had a brain it'd be dangerous. No. Not. Probably is something else I meant to say, but I have to stop my thing. But oh yeah, Cavan lost the game Saturday. I forgot to say against Amar. Yes, that's very sad, unfortunately. So, quite sad face. Crying face. Crying face. Sad face. Hello, Fiona. How are you? How are you this fine evening? finished my tea. So that would have fun happening with anybody else. Oh yeah, Donald Trump is supposed to be coming to Ireland next month, I was told. He's coming to see his golf resort. Supposed in the game, of course. Doing big, yeah, I think so. His golf was down in Clare. And then he's going on to Scotland to his other golf course or whatever. So he'll be here at some point, I don't know when. It's supposed to be that's going to happen next month, I know. Probably hasn't been finalised yet. That's all I know at the moment. I hold it in passing. Ooh. I love County Clare. From here to County Clare. Mutual consent. So Don Lemon was sacked and Tucker Carlson left. So basically they both agreed basically just to part ways. But I think, I'll be totally honest with you, Sean, I think Tucker Carlson was forced out of it, to be totally honest. I think they give them a nudge kind of to go, you know. Because there was something there last week he talked about and he questioned that even when I heard it, you know, I was like, there might be trouble with that. Because we all know kind of who it was and, you know, who said to stop. You know, he crossed the line basically. It was up with the thing he talked about. If that makes any sense. Ooh, wished. Not enough any use. Well, it's not just that. There was something he mentioned. I can't really say too much about it either. Oh, I'd be silenced. That's what I mean. You know, you can't question it. Unfortunately, you're not allowed. Only Joe's be. You mysteriously turn up dead. Let's put that way. Well, not turn up dead, but you know, they shut you up basically. We start with this letter now in a second, and people have to help me because my dyslexia is actually that bad nowadays. It actually got worse. I'm not actually going to lie to you. Since I wrote them letters to all the TDs, it actually got worse since then. It's getting actually worse, not getting any better. But basically, the reason I might as well just say it, I try and censor myself a bit when I'm saying it. So it has to do with something called big. Right, big. Something to do with big. But the next word is P. It begins with a P. So have a guess. Well, actually don't have a guess because they're probably watching. And we don't want that. Right, okay. But basically I can't really say too much about it either. Aye, yeah. You're getting on the right line now. It's just that you can't really say too much of it on YouTube. he dared to question them. Let's put it that way. And he actually called them out. So, it's fair to say, shut up a bit. A letter to a few TDs, and one reply I got was from Carl Nolan and Mac McSherry. Mac McSherry, you must sit down, Mac McSherry. I got fucking 6 letters out of the whole lot of them. Carl Nolan didn't even spot me, even though she probably would know who I am, but anyway. So, yeah, so out of about 200 and something we sent off, we only got 7. So, it was actually nearly 300, so it wasn't too busting, let's put it that way. Also, they want to know something funny. You want to know something funny. Especially Sean, they want to know something funny. Any news? I don't know. But you want to know something funny anyway. What's funny? So did you remember the last stream? I don't know when it was. About 4 days. Was it 4 days ago or so? Right. Do you get me so far? Yeah, nobody interacts. The politicians just hide. The only time you ever see them is when the election. You might see them when the election comes along, and then you won't see them again. Thursday, yeah. So that Friday, I'm friends with a TD on Facebook. Let's call it that. Let's call it that way. And I just happened to be going through Facebook and somebody messaged me, right? And I happened just to see it, right? Because I'm friends with this TD on Facebook, and she's for Cavan and she's a TD for Cavan and obviously I know her very well. And she happened to, you remember you said you have to go to the ambassador with the letter. Go to the ambassador to Finland, to Ireland, and give them the letter to send off, right? Right? You get me so far. Right, this is the next bit. Right, you understand me so far? Yes. So basically, she was having tea and crumpets with the ambassador, Neve Smith, for Cavan Mullen, and I thought it was very funny. Because she actually probably would have mentioned, this fellow has a picture of Santa Marine in his house. She actually could have, because I think she probably might know about it, if you don't answer Neve Smith. But no, they actually had tea, and they were talking about the Finnish ambassador. Neve Smith was talking about Cavan and Finland. So it was actually pretty interesting because they were actually talking about Cavan's interactions with Finland and stuff like that. And I thought it was pretty funny. I particularly because we only mentioned it that night about asking them to come to Cavan and they were talking about Cavan and Finland. So it was actually pretty, it was a coincidence, let's put it that way. I didn't even know what was going on until I seen it and I took a great laugh at it. But yeah, so, Cavan and Finland, basically, we're talking about Finland and Cavan. And obviously, the Finnish ambassador basically said Cavan is a great county and all that. So, but I thought it was a coincidence, And particularly, again, she probably knows about this picture behind me. So, to set me up. No, I don't know. I don't know what was happening. But, I don't know what to say for that. No, but it was just a coincidence. I didn't even tell Neve to go into that. But it was just a coincidence. I knew Smith seen it before. But yeah, it's just a coincidence. Out of all the ambassadors she could have met, but she met with the Finnish ambassador on that day afterwards. Like that morning, literally straight away that morning. Like, that morning, like it's crazy. Like of all the countries in the world, she met with the Finnish ambassador on that day after what that evening. When I said we went to the former Finnish Prime Minister to ask them to come to Cavan. It's a, that was a bit of a jump, wasn't it? Like, I was surprised by that. No, but out of all, like, I couldn't get over it. Like, all the countries in the world, it was kind of shocking how to be done answered. Yeah. No, I just said I taught you I informed you of that. No, it was actually pretty funny. Like, it was millions to one. Like, let's be fair. Not really millions to ones. It was, let's be a bit more, we suppose, 1 in 1,000, right? Let's be fair. Hey, we've plenty time of the day. Plenty time of the day, I know. So yeah, I have to. So what am I going to put down in the first few lines? Right, chat. you could put down my first few lines. What am I going to say? So obviously two Sanamui, obviously. So take it from there. Let's put that way, and I see which one I go with. Right, because honestly, my like this is just a draft kind of. You know what we're going to put that. I already have that. Yeah, I already have that. So after that, yeah, let's put that way. Like this is just a draft. Like at the moment, you can. How would I put it? You can you can put suggestions down and we go with the best one. How about that for what to start off? So do your stand where you goes. Wished. Like this is just a draft anyway. I just want to kind of have a draft to say, oh yeah, we're gonna go this. We're gonna put this here and we're gonna put that here. Draft it up. So, I couldn't get in touch with Davey. Davey's a bit busy nowadays. So he's not around, unfortunately. Which is why we're here, kind of to the moment. He's not available for a while. And my review of political power of ours for some quite some my challenge my political powers. What political powers? What she can take control of everybody. Disastrous result in the elections. I don't know. We could put that down. I don't know what you put down just after your deal. Fuck you lost the election. You lost it. Just rub it in more that you lost the election. Well, she didn't lose. It was we all know it was rigged. It was rigged from the start. Um, nobody, the mainstream media and stuff didn't like Santa, so they rigged the election in cooperation with Norma Foley, with Klaus Schwab's and you know, it's all rigged basically. So, but I actually like. I think that bit might actually be good. No, shush. Yeah, I think Shawnee's bit. Shawnee's might be what we put down maybe. Well, should I not explain who I am? Like, rather than just come here and just be like, oh, well, I could actually just say, I hope you keep him well after the first letter result. It would be the author of the letter. Yeah, I don't know, but like, I'm just, I don't know how to phrase it. That's the thing. So, James Bond, he do well as a Bond villain. A villain, the Klaus Schwab's. Oh, so poor Elon Musk took away his blue tick, so Klaus Schwab will be upset. Hello there, Santa. You're just like, hello there. Oh, fuck. The mug nearly went flying. So, I don't know. I'm kind of in between Shawnee's and Sean's bit over there. Unless somebody can give me a better one. But which one does people think sounds the best? Just for the shits and giggles. That's, like, there's no really reason why we're doing it, to be fair. Just for the shits and giggles, to be totally honest. And my wasn't. Oh no. Copium. I probably should turn on the light now. Yeah. Get some light in the house. That's a bit better. Yeah, that's a lot better now. Yeah, oh, hey, wow. Ooh. I know, but might sound weird if I get on the watch list. Right, so I think we'll go with Shawnee's second one. You see, you set is Dark Viper. Did you say no Dark Fater? I was going to say if I'm Dark Viper, then I'd be bossing. So yeah, I just crossed that, but I had a bit written already. But so we go with Shawnee's, yeah. for this part. So yeah, this is just a draft, not the wheel thing yet. I have to see when Davey's available. Anyway. Davey probably available at some point anyway, and then we could kind of touch thumbs. Of course. Did you just understand? Right there, yeah, Johnny. I hope you're happy. There's a bit. Oh no, we're speaking Finnish now. I have a photo on. Okay, that's nothing weird at all. Just randomly saying that to a politician. That I have a photo on my wall, which I don't. It's just. Yeah, of course, I always sign with Adrian Logan. Yeah, imagine me just saying that. I'd be definitely on some watch list. So yeah, what else should we say? So yeah, as for Zoom call. To Santa Marine, my name is Adrian Logan. I'm a great admirer of your person and as what? Sorry, did I spell that wrong? Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so that's yeah. I just spelled that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And like my age, what is this? A Tinder profile? Does have a YouTube channel? Oh no. Oh dear. No, we can't mention that now. She's like, it's one of these YouTubers. Yeah, like that bit there, Shawnee, is to be perfect now for the next bit. I'm starting to stutter. I didn't know what to put after that, but. Yeah, well, I already have said my name is Adrian and I'm a great admirer of you. Something to do with after that, we should be like, oh no, let me see. Again, I'm fucking useless. Letters and stuff like that. If you haven't guessed, I'm just trying to read through it in my head to see what next could come after. Future plans. We're just going to ask you, are you going to run for president of the United States? Take on Joe Biden. She actually probably would win. That's the best part. So, Santa for president 2024. Something to do with something to do probably with Cavan. I come from County Cavan, Ireland. In why you want to? I know. I have to. You can't just put random things down. You have to kind of make it structure a bit. Like I'm just trying to think. Should I put? I'm from County Cavan, Ireland, or something like that. So I don't know after. Why you like it? This sounds like a Tinder profile. No. Oh, everything's fucked. Everything's fucked for me. Oh, there we are. Everything fucked up. Ooh, I think we're having a fit. Ooh. What's happened to you now? I can't see chat or anything now. Let me see. Why is this happening? Can't even see the chat now for some reason. Think we might be glitched. My message was deleted by who? How did that happen? Yeah, my internet went down for a second, I think, or something might have happened. Back now. Oh, hello, Dave. You're here. We might need you for this at some point, anyway. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there. Everything went down for a second. Couldn't see anything on my screen. So I don't know. I checked that out. Why was your message deleted? I wonder. Yeah, sorry about that. I check and see why your message was deleted. You didn't delete it, Davey, did you? Because everything went down on my end. No, it doesn't show me anything's deleted. So everything seems to be. I think it's just everything fucked up for a second on my stream. Sorry about that. Because everything just literally, I couldn't see the chat. I couldn't see anything. I could see myself, but I couldn't see anything apart from that. I couldn't see the timer. I couldn't see anything. I'm from a small rural town in County Cavan in Ulster. I could go on with that. Yeah, that's my plan. You know, I think a good ones. Couldn't see the chat. No, that's okay. I talk to you later about. We could help out with this a bit too. Definitely deleted. I don't know how it got deleted, but I hope it wasn't too bad. Now. Probably YouTube maybe had a fit. Yeah, I don't know why it was deleted because I didn't delete it though. Anything. My thing went down, everything went down there, and I don't know what happened. And Davey didn't delete it, going by what Davey said. So nobody, I don't think there's any other moderators here, so just to make sure they didn't do it, because it would have showed me it was deleted, and I looked and it wasn't deleted. There was nothing showing that anything was deleted, so it probably maybe didn't go through. That's the only thing. But apologies about that, Sean. I don't know why that happened. Maybe when the internet, whatever happened there, must be just a glitch or whatever. Or maybe YouTube's trying to inform me. YouTube's trying to shut me up. I said too much. That's what happened. A bit short of. Yeah, so I think what Sean said there, I live in a small rural town in County Cavan and Ulster. See, how could we shorten that more? If we're saying about that, it's scooping in the eye. But how do we. One of our agents, it's these Russian bots are here. Yeah, so if we say something like what Sean said, I live in a small. Should we? I don't know how we refer. How would you shorten that? But I'm from a small rural town. I'm from a town. No, I'm from County Cavan. I could say. I'm from County Cavan in the Republic of Ireland or something. Yeah, so we couldn't. We might not even mention Butterswitch maybe at all. So that might shorten it a bit more. Need a full power. This sounds like a Tinder profile now. Oh no! Don't say that now. Or the snow might. The snow might start speaking Finnish. We're waiting to number 40. Go on. We're waiting to about education reform in the Republic of Ireland. But number 40 won't even listen to me. That's the best part. Like talking to the wall. Yeah, so I think I might go with that bit. I'm from County Cavan, Ireland. Republic of Ireland, could they know? I'm from. I'm from. Just sorry, give me a second. I'm just taking it. My chat's gone. The fuck did that go there? Yeah, what's happened? Yeah, I was just going to say shorten it down, maybe. I'm from County Cavan in Ireland. Yeah, I forgot even. See, this is my problem. I always forget words in between. Why is this happening? Why is everything fucked again? I can see the chat. I can't see how many people's here, Andy. Everything's just fucked. Don't know why this is all fucking up on me. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. So yeah, just be wary now if you put in any comments or it's back. It's back. Okay, I don't know. It went away there for 5 minutes. No, not 5 minutes, but a few seconds. So yeah, definitely there's some kind of difficulties with connecting tonight or something like that. was this like what? This land white to me, yeah. Um, yeah. So just to be aware, if you are whiting something, they might disappear for some reason, because it seems to be going down. I can even see the camera; it's a bit glitchy at the moment. I got kicked out. It only happens when you start writing the letter. Fuck only knows what's happened. Fuck only knows. Yeah, definitely some kind of shite going on. Don't know what, but could be. So. I'm just checking this out now. Yeah, I think we're still good for the moment. No, I think we're good for the moment. There's nothing I can see at the moment. I could lead the problems in a moment. But I lost my track about talk for a second. But how would I, like I said, I'm from County Cavan, Ireland. But how would I, phrase into the next part? Like we said to ask her to come to County Cavan. How would we phrase it into it? I think we're gone again for a second. We might have to restart. Or maybe we have to leave it another night. Well, we could get a bit of it maybe. It seems to be a bit of a problem, and what will happen? Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a problem. If anybody's here, can you type in the chat if that's okay? Just to see is everything working. Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks everyone, sorry. I don't know what's happened. I think it's just the connection. No, show me perfectly here. Like even the internet here. You're showing me perfect. So don't know. Bit weird, but I formally invite you to County Cavan. But how we fight? How like I'm from County Cavan, Ireland. We would love if you could visit our beautiful county and experience the great outdoors or something like that. Alan is dealing with much of the young adult. Well, I could ask that, but obviously, it's a long thing to ask. But generally speaking, at least people have a roof over their head. Are you fighting into your house? Get your mind out of the gutter. Um, generally everybody has a roof over their head. Let's put it that way. I'd probably say there's probably more people have a house kind of, in Finland that belongs to them more than in this country. That makes any more sense. Because apparently at the moment it's in Finland. Because literally they kidnap people off the street to put them into a house. That's what they literally do. They kidnap them off the street to put them into houses. Because they literally will not tolerate anybody being homeless. Supposedly there's only about 100 people homeless at the moment in Finland. And it's a bit more people than Ireland. So basically they go around and collect them off the streets and put them into the nice new apartments and stuff like that. Which is not, I'm actually not even joking, there's actually fucking houses everywhere for people. I don't know how to do it, but they have houses everywhere. I'm sure you did. Hot coffee, is it, John? I'm from County Cavan. I would watch. We would love if you could visit a lovely, beautiful County Cavan, and see all your supporters here, or something like that. How does that sound? Just gaslight a bit, I think. How does that sound? A bit corny, what? Corned beef. You're going to give a corned beef. I will go on. Somebody give me better than to visit. I formally invite you to visit. I think that's a bit formal, but now I don't know how you would describe it. With the show. I don't know how you would say it. I don't know how to put it. Like, I'm the most awful fuck up for this setup. Is Davey still here? Because he might set something up for tomorrow. We try and work something out. But I don't think she's that fucked about promo stuff, to be totally honest. Let's put it that way. If that makes any sense. Yeah, but I formally, officially invite you out. I don't know. I might go with that. It might be gone again because I can see a glitch now. Somebody's trying to stop me from writing this letter. Well, it's still here. I can see myself in the phone, but here it's kind of fucked a bit. I think we might go with Sean's, yeah. I'm from County Cavan, Ireland. In Ireland, sorry. We would. The pen's gone. We would. This is mad. What's mad? Is it a glitching and all that stuff? I don't know what's happened. Beats me. Gone again. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. It's not the moderator or anything like that. So I don't know what's happening. We might have to restart if it keeps like this. Hello, Yusuf. Yeah, that's the same for me. Yeah, that's the same for me here. Whatever's happening. I would like to formally invite you to County Cavan to, let me say, I just put this out here, to visit that beautiful, how would I put it, like, oh yeah, you on the Island of Man, yeah. How did that go, Yusuf, on the Island of Man? Did you just get the message at 3 o'clock yesterday? How did you react? Did you kind of? Some people forgot about it and then just got a big fight when it happened. There was one person that was in bed and they got a huge fight over it. They hit their head and everything. So, but how would I put it? The thing that happened yesterday on the Island of Man. I'm sure the Island of Man got it too. What am I saying? To formally invite you to County Cavan. To see So next endeavours. We probably should say at the end. You know, there's after the end. Yeah. So I just put down about the formally invite you to see our beautiful land and our rivers and lakes. That's basically what I said. Nature, basically. So yeah, what should we put after that? Bring the child. I'm sure she can. Because if she does accept, it obviously would be a kind of state thing, basically. So, it would be probably a. Because obviously she's an MP, so it would be kind of a government kind of thing. So basically, kind of all accommodation probably would be paid by the state. Let's put it that way. But I think we should probably suck up a bit. Now, before anybody opens their mouth about that statement. That sounds a bit dangerous now. Well, the Northern Lights are supposed to be over a good bit of America the other night. The family. And to see all your supporters. So yeah. I don't know what to say after that. So I don't know what to put after that. We might actually come back to this maybe tomorrow. Again, this is only a draft. But if we can get it set by the end of next month, I'm happy enough. Literally. Now be realistic. In the game. What the fuck am I looking at? Get back to it tomorrow. Aye, well, we'll get back to it tomorrow. Unless anybody else said, actually, yeah, what should we say after I formally invite you to come to Cavan to see all the beautiful lakes and landscapes of our beautiful county, and to see your supporters in Ireland as well. So that's what I put down for the moment. I added a bit onto it, kind of. But again, it can be better. I don't know. It can't be overly long to be honest. I just turn off this thing. Oh my god. My god. What you know about Finland and the icebreaker? It's cold tonight. Oh, it's not that bad. It was nice and warm earlier on. Well, not warm, but sunny. Let's put it that way. Leave out the supporters, but what? What? We have to, as I say, we have to suck up a bit. But our supporters. Well, I could leave it out here. Too cheesy. The fuck. Too cheesy. Like, let's be fair, more people probably turn out for Santa Murray than there would be for Joe Biden. Like, let's be fair. I take it out for the moment. We might leave it in. Who knows? For Biden. Oh, sincere. Oh no. Important person. Can you trend the place? Like, I don't know. It's too bad it's not in Germany. There's a place in Germany, Trent or Kelpie Cavan. And there's a place in the United States, Trent or Kelpie Cavan. I don't know, like, I don't know how you can do that. Don't know how you could do that. Hello, Tony. But yeah, we'll come back to this tomorrow, however. But it's not really that. You need to kind of have a history in that town or that area, you know. You have to have foundations, basically, before you're like, oh, we're trying the city together. You need to have foundations. So you have her mail scanned. I know that, so we're not going to say fucking, we're not going to give her a try. Let's put it that way. We're not going to be too awkward now. Let's put it that way. But, I don't know. I don't think it actually be that strict compared to the maybe it would be actually. Customs probably be strict enough. I actually don't know. I'd say she's probably 50-50. Probably agrees with some stuff and then disagrees with other stuff. Oh, I know. I know it probably would be screened and stuff like that. Like when we said stuff to the White House for Cavan Day, definitely that was probably went through 100 times over to get anyone near the White House. But I say it probably did get there, but it wasn't ever probably delivered. Maybe it was delivered. Maybe it was sent in a memo or whatever, or his staff. Maybe some of his senior staff might have read it. Joe Biden seemed to have a Kamala Harris's. Probably read it because it probably did go through. Because obviously, straight away when they eat something from Ireland, they're probably like, "Oh God, it's from Ireland," and straight away that kind of prioritizes you. But definitely, probably there was background checks done, on who I was and things like that. When I went to the White House and stuff like that, definitely the Secret Service probably got in touch with the Irish Embassy, to check out who it was probably because again that's the person in the United States. So I don't know about in Finland how strict it would be, So I say no. I say it'd be a lot more strict than out the United States more than Finland, but it probably would be the same. It'd be strict enough, I say, at the same point. But then again, she doesn't go around with any security at all. Like she goes around, even when she was Prime Minister, she doesn't go around with security with her. She went to nightclubs and stuff like that. There was never any security or anything with her. Or any police or anything. So it's probably the same now. She probably doesn't have any. So maybe she wouldn't want that kind of stuff. I don't know. Does any Finnish people live locally? I think there's someone named Kilashandra that's from Finland somewhere. He's from up in Lapland that direction. Not an obvious view, yeah. But no, I don't know really. It's kind of hard to know. I've been in Lapland. In your dreams, how? Because you remember years ago, people used to say, Oh, you're in Lapland. You're imagining things or anything like that. They say you're in Lapland. Detectives. I know, yeah, I know, but Leo and things. Like, definitely, I will say it straight. Definitely my letter to me, Hall Mountain at the time. Oh, that's great in Lapland. That's good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The igloos and all that up there. Um, but definitely, yeah, when I sent the letter to me, Hall Mountain, me Hole, sorry. He definitely got it. I will say that he definitely had it in his hands. Because to be totally honest, as I said before, there was no other reason why he would put up a thing about Cavan Day because nobody asked him but me. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody went from the couch to ask Michal Martin would he put up a thing for Cavan Day. And especially because he was in New York at the United Nations, so he went out of his way to do it. So definitely my letter kind of might have enticed him a bit to do it, you know, I would say. Because it was very pleasant, even though I felt like saying you're a fucking nuisance. That's what I was going to say to him. You're no good for anybody. Oh, I know, but there'd be some kind of security. I will say there'd be some, but not overly big, security. I don't think there'd be that like stringent in Finland, I suppose. Compared to the United States, something like Kamala Harris or the vice president. Obviously, when you leave the White House, you have Secret Service protection too. So for your family and things like that, when you leave in America, I don't know how it is in Finland, but just for a day. Oh, that's great. Well, it must have been long. Oh, well, there's an airport in that. That's right. But definitely, Michal Martin did have my letter in his hand. Definitely. So, but again, I said the Irish. It might be not bad with letters and stuff. But definitely in the United States now would be the most strict country in the world to get a letter to the White House or anything like more than any other country. Like I think we all can agree on that. It'd be extremely difficult to get anything near the White House or anything like that. I would presume so, yeah, but like some people don't want to have security around stuff like that. Like I think Santa Marie did say in one of her interviews once that she doesn't like having people like security around. She likes to be kind of free and out with the people, not really having anybody in her way, you know, and greeting people and stuff like that. Like even when she was out in her election bids there, there was not many. There was not many. There was a few police around, but there's not really. It was only Joe's that were kind of around her when she was making a speech and stuff. There wasn't many security. Let's put it that way. A few police, as I say, but that's kind of be to expect when there's a crowd of people. I'd be as old as Biden himself by the time he finished reading the letter, or he would probably. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't get into the White House. They literally would look. I actually think they probably did. Probably go to the Irish embassy and ask who I was and got my record and couldn't my record and everything like that before they even let the letter into the White House. It was definitely got there. It did definitely get there. Because the reason how I know that because there was a postal order and I had tracking on it, so I could tell when I got there. So it was in. It got to Pennsylvania Avenue, I know, because there was a tracking order on it. So ooh, I would be totally honest with you. I will say, as politicians, there's some people out there that will cause harm and stuff. I think we all agree on that. So some people would be paranoid over that. You know, like one or two TDs, I do feel sorry for them. That there is people stalking them. That actually are stalkers and literally watch everything they do. Literally at their house, watching them where they go and stuff like that. They shouldn't have to experience that now. But yeah, a lot of them are just kind of paranoid at the same time too. But but there's some instances that you do feel for them at some point. Oh, but no, but it definitely got to Pennsylvania Avenue. But definitely, Tony, they did look into who Bobby I was before they even looked at the past. And they probably were like, this fellow's in the civil service. So they probably were more happy with it then. Because I would have probably showed everything, like my whole record and where I work and what I'm doing. So it would have probably showed that, I was the civil service. If they did go to the embassy and ask. Which I presume they did, because, any letter at all. Like I say, it's Fort Knox with all the security measures. I say they probably look, before they even let it in, they look and see who you are and your background, and current background and stuff like that. Then the next process, they'll probably open the letter and look and then test it for poison and different things on it. Like, it's probably the whole 9 yards, basically, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, we won't stay much longer anyway. We go. Funny how everything just kind of settled down as soon as they stopped with the letter. Everything's kind of settled down a lot. It's the Bush and Bot. So no, I know. I think it's YouTube might not be happy with me. That's the only problem I think. Um, but yeah, anything else before we go tonight? The Sana have. She likes the outdoors. She likes the great outdoors. Uh, she likes cleaning and stuff like that. Some tidy towns. Get on the tidy towns. Get her to introduce tidy towns in Finland. Actually, that'd be good fun. So. She likes being active and stuff like that. Runs and jogging and. Also, fucking Miha Martin. He went over to meet her one time in Helsinki. And you imagine she didn't come over here. You should have invited her over here, but in what beaches in Finland? Where do you see beaches? Half of the year it's snowed under, basically. Like, quite literally, the whole sea is literally frozen around Finland during the winter. So I would pity anybody who had to pay beach for in the winter. I don't think tonight now, don't I? We'll put the cat on that. Don't even have it around me, I don't even think. I don't even know where it is. Probably downstairs. It's not here beside me anyway, so I'm not doing it now at the moment. If it was here beside me, I would do it, but it's not. No, it's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found, lad. go to a hurling match. I don't know. She go. She went to skiing matches. You know, the hockey matches, what the hockey. I know that. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be too. It wouldn't. It wouldn't go too well. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, here I think we're going to leave it there. Any other comments before we go for tonight? Have the chart and see up to. But yeah, I talked to Davy better than her. She can stay and see us. He probably will. No, the Kilmore might be us. So wished. Yeah, it's a handwritten letter. Unless I type it, but we'll see. But the worst thing is I don't have a printer here, though. I'd have to go and get a printer. So, excuse me, sorry. Oh no, excuse me. So yeah, anything else anybody has to say before they get out of the system for tonight? So yeah, anything else? Definitely. Not really, because people are kind of content in Finland. You know, they're happy. Crime is low in Finland. Uh, you know, everybody has a home. You know, they're not homeless. Even though maybe people can't afford, you know, no, a lot of people probably have more houses than uh, in Ireland, young people, take for example. But the education, like they have the highest amount of people who graduate from college. You know, 66%, the highest in Europe, because the government subsidizes it heavily. They have a great education system, as you can see at the moment. But so not many people would immigrate from Finland, to be totally honest. A lot of people stay in Finland, particularly because again, as a good working culture, it's very manageable hours. It's all about work, life balance, and stuff like that. So it's a lot better. It's 4 day work week and stuff like that, and it's less hours a day and stuff. It's more focused on your well being and stuff like that, and it's a welfare state obviously too. So for people on disabilities and stuff like that, so there's not really any incentive to leave. You know, Ireland has actually more than Finland. Would you believe? And Finland has something like I think it's actually about 40 to 50,000. That's about it. Ireland only has over 100,000 now. So, but Finland has a bit more of a population than Ireland, though. So, and obviously, because Finland could literally build houses in the middle of the night, apparently, because literally have houses for everybody. Yeah, quite the opposite. Like in literally everywhere, even though every country has its problems, I will admit that. Like there's a lot of debt in Finland, but we should see Ireland's debt. Imagine if they see Ireland's debt, they'd be like, that's nothing compared to Ireland. Like there's people are giving out about the bit of a bit of debt they've accumulated over the last year or two. Uh, but compared to the Irish government's debt, it's not that bad. In the grand scheme of things. Particularly because again they have a big nuclear power plant now in Finland that is low on energy costs, so people are not paying. They literally pay nearly nothing now for energy in Finland because they have a big nuclear power plant now that can literally supply the whole country and more. You know, so they're very energy efficient at the moment. Let's put it that way. So that's going to bring the cost of energy down and stuff like that. So they're looking busting. That's what and obviously the homelessness, as I say, stabbing in Kellis was though. Didn't hear that. Huh? Didn't hear that. That must only after happening. It. Anyway, we'll go in a minute or two. Anyway. I don't even know. I'm only after hearing it. I know nothing. But is Davey still here for a moment? If he's here at the moment. I just need to run downstairs for a second too. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I have to go to somebody at the door. So I talk to you tomorrow. Sorry about this. I had to go prematurely. So I talk to you then. Goodbye.